Hello, welcome to Unit 13C, Working with Radicals. So working with radicals is a lot like working with regular numbers. We have to pay attention to what's inside the house and what's outside the house. Let's talk about adding radicals. Here I have an equation, 2 square roots of 7 plus 5 square roots of 3 minus 4 square roots of 3. Adding and subtracting radicals, we can only do this with like radicals. That means it has the same radicand and the same index. So this square root of 7 over here, there are no other square roots of 7 in this entire equation. I can't do anything with this guy. But these two over here, a square root of 3 and another square root of 3, I can work with those. I've got 5 square roots of 3 and I'm subtracting 4 of them. How many do I have left? I have 1 square root of 3. And sometimes they can be hidden. Let's talk about these three radicals. Here I have a square root of 20, I have a square root of 45, and I have a square root of 80. These are unlike radicands. I'm thinking, oh my, I can't add these. But wait, the radical 20 here, that can be simplified. I know it can. And I'll bet you the radical 45 and the radical 80 can also be simplified. What happens when we simplify these radicals, something that we covered in a previous unit? Well, they convert to 6 square roots of 5 minus 3 square roots of 5 plus 16 square roots of 5. That I can work with. Square root of 5 is a like radical all the way across. 6 minus 3 plus 16 of them is going to give me a total of 19 square roots of 5. And then notice that when we're subtracting and adding radicals, they're using the same rules. All we need to look for is like radicands. Let's talk about multiplying radicals. Multiplying radicals is also a very simple item if you follow a simple rule. We want to look at multiplying what's outside the house and then multiplying what's inside the house. So first we'll multiply the coefficients. The 4 and the 2 will multiply to give me an 8 outside the house. And then we'll look at multiplying the numbers inside the radicals. The 3 times the 6 will give me an 18 inside the house. And that would be an answer. Remember to simplify this radical if possible. Can we break that square root of 18 down and make it simpler? I bet we can. Covered in a previous unit. Similarly, dividing nice radicals works very much the same. We're looking at what's outside the house and what's inside the house and almost working with those as two separate problems before combining them at the end. So we have a 9/3 here, and under the house is all of this, the 24x squared divided by 4x. Well, can we do 9 divided by 3? Sure we can. We've done that a million times. Can we do 24x squared divided by 4x? We can do that too. And as long as we keep the things outside the house on the outside and the things inside the house on the inside, we get a nice answer. 3, and inside the house, radical 6x. So it's basically the same multiplying and dividing rules that you've been accustomed to. We just need to make sure that we don't mix what's outside the house with what's inside the house. And that's working with radicals.